Listen, folks, at this point, you can tell that there is some type of psychotic spirit that has taken over our country.
People want to control women. The first thing they do is go after our beauty. Yes, the way we look. The way we look. And that's true across the board, across the political aisle. Women feeling like they have to show up in this one Barbie doll kind of image to afford being attacked. This happens to young actresses, young women on social media. It is the habit of the culture of the world to put women in their place by attacking their physical.
Let's kick things off with a headline that has absolutely everyone talking. Megyn Kelly just dropped some bold, eyebrow-raising comments about Michelle Obama, and the internet is buzzing like a hornet's nest. Here's what went down. Kelly claimed that Michelle Obama has become more self-absorbed than ever. And let me tell you, the temperature shot up instantly. Reactions are pouring in from every corner, and I'm here to break down exactly what happened and why the media can't stop circling these remarks. We've got a lot of insight to unpack today, and trust me, you don't want to miss any of it. And hey, if you like diving deep into trending topics and cutting through the noise, hit that subscribe button. It keeps you updated, and it really supports the channel. All right, let's get into it. Now that we're in the thick of it, let's take a closer look at what Megyn Kelly actually said, because the fallout has been wild.
First lady. That's what we've learned about Michelle Obama. It was a slow reveal. Like, we started to learn, first we found out she doesn't like America. Then we found out on her show she doesn't like her husband, at all. Then we started to find out she's really obsessed with herself. She's somewhat narcissistic. And then we found out she really can't stand white people. Every problem in her life is as a result of some white person who she imagines is judging her. Like, we're actually spending time thinking about whether her hair is curly or straight. I have news for you, Michelle. On behalf of all whites.
Kelly didn't just come from Michelle Obama. She took aim at politicians, the media, and the way identity and ethnicity get highlighted or manipulated in public conversations. So what was the core of her claim? Well, Megyn Kelly isn't exactly famous for tiptoeing around anything. She accused Michelle of having a narcissistic worldview, saying Michelle interprets too many issues through a racial lens. Kelly even suggested that Michelle sometimes frames beauty standards for Black women as something to blame on white people. That's a heavy charge.
We have better things to do. So get over yourself.
Michelle Obama saying that white people can't understand what Black women go through with their hair. This is her saying it, not me. That Black people can't swim is because of white people's standards for their hair, which is patently untrue. And by the way, as I've said before, look at my hair. Do you know what it takes to protect this hair when I go swimming? And I swim all the time. I have to put a mask on the hair. I have to put a swim cap on the hair. I have to get out of the pool as soon as I'm done doing my laps. I have to shampoo it in a 4-step process that isn't cheap to do.
But the controversy doesn't stop there. Kelly connected her criticism to a broader takedown of the media, arguing that news outlets intentionally elevate certain perspectives, creating a warped understanding of race in America. Instead of meaningful dialogue, Kelly argues, the media often amplifies division because it's more profitable and more dramatic. So why does Kelly feel so strongly? She points to specific examples, moments where Michelle Obama talked about people commenting on her hair texture or hairstyle, and how those remarks fit into larger conversations about identity and perception. Kelly argues that this entire situation
might be, but that's the cost of doing business. So Michelle, the cost of doing business to be America's first Black lady is to just have a little grace and a little dignity and stop blaming all the white women who you need to buy your book to make it a bestseller for all of your problems.
You can see she's sidling up to her like newfound truth talker role. Like, she's across from that no-name interviewer, like, okay. She's turning into Kamala Harris. And I think she thinks that's gonna help her. I don't know. But Michelle Obama embodies the maxim that familiarity
is a textbook example of media sensationalism. And to be fair, her point taps into a broader issue about how both people and the press frame narratives. The real question becomes, is it healthy or even responsible for the media to spotlight personal identity to this extreme? From there, Kelly does what she always does. She zooms out. She shifts the conversation from Michelle Obama to the larger cultural flashpoints shaping politics and public perception. And you might be wondering, where does Donald Trump come into all this? Kelly brings him in by comparing how different political figures are treated in the press. She suggests that while Michelle Obama's experiences are given empathy and depth, Trump's scandals aren't approached with the same level of nuance.
Listen, folks, at this point, you can tell that there is some type of psychotic spirit that has taken over our country. Folks are mad that the president is doing what a president is supposed to do. You can tell that we haven't had real leadership, because when real leadership comes along, folks don't know how to handle it. A president's job is to protect his country from foreign and domestic threats. A president's job is to make sure the country is profitable. The president's job is to make sure its country's citizens can live in peace and prosperity. That's what our president is doing. But because we
wants. That contrast, she argues, reinforces her claim that the media is biased, and truthfully, many people agree. Some outlets do seem to go after certain politicians more intensely than others, but the other side fires back just as hard. Supporters of Michelle Obama and Barack Obama quickly point out the years of disproportionate criticism and unfair coverage they endured, and that's where the clash happens. Two competing narratives shaped by how each side believes the media portrays their champions. Now, let's pause and look at how the public reacted, because the responses mirrored the country's broader divisions. Once Kelly's comments hit the air, reactions exploded across the spectrum. Some viewers praised her for calling out what they see as media double standards. Others condemned her remarks as harmful,
We haven't had leadership in so long. People don't know how to handle this. I believe this thing really started. I know it started in the 60s when they had already had the plan to destroy America. But Barack Obama, y'all, he did a number on this country. He used the black man's mannerisms to charm the world. He learned the coolness of the black man. I'm telling you, he learned how to speak eloquently. He came with speeches about hope and change and captivated the world. And right in front of our eyes, blindly, we saw this man usher in all kind of abominations.
Deaf and racially inflammatory. In truth, this entire exchange feeds into the larger national conversation about identity politics, a conversation that continues to shape American culture and the political landscape in ways we're still trying to fully understand. Kelly's critique taps directly into the raw emotions surrounding race, cultural identity, and the outsized influence of the media. Intentional or not, her comments shine a light on a stubborn, ongoing dilemma. How can American media address racial issues without deepening national polarization? No matter where you stand, the conversation is inevitable.
And then Joe and Kamala patted these abominations on the back. Now we got boys really thinking they can be girls and girls thinking they can be boys. Now we have kids using kitty litter in the school because they identify as animals and that's how they use the restroom. We have kids being at an early age by psychotic parents and doctors. And we have crazy people in the schools indoctrinating children. This is where we are. I don't know if we'll ever be able to recover, guys. This is how bad this is. And they are fighting the president on every front as he's trying to fix this country in its psychotic thinking. They are fighting him. Satan is taking over, and the people want to follow Satan. Not all, but a lot. This thing is
inevitable. Some argue we need more open dialogue, more willingness to dissect these topics honestly. Others believe that certain voices, including Kelly's, may inflame rather than illuminate. So now I'm bringing it back to you. Do you think Kelly's criticisms are valid, or are they unfair attacks on a public figure navigating complicated personal experiences? Are her remarks a necessary part of the national conversation, or do we need a more nuanced, thoughtful approach to the deeper issues we all face? I want to hear your perspective. Are Megyn Kelly's comments pointing to an overlooked truth, or are they just another flashpoint in the never-ending cycle of media controversy? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'm genuinely curious where everyone stands. Let's keep this discussion going.